Now, when you see big institutions or big banks coming out and giving a good guidance onto a certain industry or onto certain companies, that is supposed to be taken as a good sign to say that maybe it is time to buy those companies. I mean, just recently I was watching a TV and I saw Morgan Stanley giving out a guidance onto an industry that we talk a lot about on this channel, and that is the traveling and leisure industry. I mean, when I read or when I got that story, I just thought I should just share with you, because those of you that might still not own this company, of course, according to Morgan Stanley, these companies will do exceptionally well. And of course, this is not financial advice. These are just my opinions, of course. Giving you this, it's just so that I share the same knowledge or same information I got when I was watching the news recently. So according to Morgan Stanley, in the traveling and leisure industry, hotel volumes are expected to increase by 8 to 9% now in 2024 going to 2025. What does that mean? It means that the companies that are having or that are in the hotel space are going to see a lot of growth, a lot of demand, which will result in them generating more revenues. I mean, locally, you've got Sun International, or a company like Sun International, who I've discussed with you on this channel as to why I like them. I mean, this is the company that we saw their last year, their revenues going back to pre-COVID levels, which is something that is pretty exciting. And to get to see that Morgan Stanley is coming and say that they see the hotel volumes going up by 8 to 9% this year and next year, it is something that is pretty good, and it might be signaling that those that still don't own a traveling and leisure might have to go and look into them and see if they can scope maybe some companies there, because they're expected to see some good growth. And once again, I'll say these are just my opinions, right? So when I saw this, I just thought I just give this news to you because they are quite important, and because Morgan Stanley, you know that it's a very big bank in America, and them seeing this, I suppose they are saying we might actually get to see most companies outperforming or performing even much better than how they were performing before the pandemic, which is something that is pretty exciting. There are companies, or there are many companies globally, who the revenues they're generating now is much more than the revenue they were generating before the pandemic, which is something that is pretty exciting. I mean, when you look into a country like Nigeria, I mean, the hotels bookings are even much more than what they were seeing before the pandemic, which is something that is pretty exciting. And even here in South Africa, I mean, I've told you about Sun International. Companies are seeing so much growth, or the kind of hotel bookings is exceeding the kind of bookings we were seeing before the pandemic, which is something that is pretty exciting, because this will not only may revive the traveling and leisure industry, but it will have some positives onto their other industries in our economy, which is something that is pretty exciting. So the economy is on a recovery. That's a fact, that's a truth, and therefore those that want to maybe see some good growth onto companies, maybe it's time that you go and have a look into companies like Sun International, companies like Zoho Sun, City Lodge, and see maybe which one you can scope some couple of shares. Personally, I own Sun International, and I've given reasons why I like that company over some of the companies that are there in the traveling and leisure industry. So do your own DD, check if you could add these companies to your portfolio. Otherwise, I was happy to see this good guidance from Morgan Stanley, as it signals that those that might have bought this company might still expect to see good gains, good growth, and also give a signal to those that have not bought to say maybe go do your own due diligence and see the company that you can add. But this industry is expected to do very well, which therefore will result in companies in this industry also doing exceptionally well. Otherwise, with all that, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell, so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me. And as for my eye, it's getting better. Hopefully in the next day or two, I'm able to remove my sunglasses and do these videos without the sunglasses on, because I'm not used to wearing sunglasses for a long time. So right now, whenever I go out, shops, work, I have to wear my sunglasses, which is something that I'm not that comfortable with, because I am having to spend a lot of time wearing sunglasses, which is not comfortable for me because I'm not used to that. But hopefully I get better, or in the next day or two I'm better and I can remove and just do videos without the sunglasses on. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.